Students, today we are going to learn fourth problem in relation to final accounts of non-profit organization. In this problem also, opening capital fund is not given, as well as sale of fixed asset also given. Look at the problem. The following is the receipts and payment account of a club for the year ended 31st March 2019. So our current year is 18-19, our previous year is 17-18, our subsequent year is 19-20. Okay. To balance BD cash, it is a opening cash. 2 entrance fees. Entrance fees may be a capital receipt or revenue receipt as per the practice of the organization, but as per the instruction of the textbook, we should treat it as a revenue receipt. It will go to the income side. Subscription received is a revenue receipt, it will go to the income side. Life membership fees is a capital receipt, it will go to the liability side. Interest on fixed deposit, it is a revenue receipt, it will go to the income side. Sale of furniture. So sale of furniture value 22,500, its book value 25,000. So sold for 22,500, actually book value 25,000. So book value is more than the selling price, it is a loss. So the loss should be debited to the expenditure account, rupees 2,500. Then go to the payment side. By rent and rates is a revenue expenditure, it will go to the expenditure side. Lecture fees is a revenue expenditure, goes to the expenditure side. Sundry expenses is a revenue expenditure, goes to the expenditure side. Fixed deposit given in the payment side, it means fixed deposit made, it is a capital expenditure, it will go to the asset side. Then by balance sheet, it is a closing cash, it will go to the closing balance sheet asset side. Then additional information is also given. At the beginning of the year, the club had books worth 20,000, opening balance of books. It will go to the opening balance sheet asset side, and furniture worth 40,000. It is also beginning opening balance, it will go to the opening balance sheet. Okay. Subscription received in advance during the current year. So current year we received a subscription in advance. So it should be deducted from the subscription and it will go to the closing balance sheet liability side. Then prepare final accounts of a club for the year, for the period ending 31st March 2019. Here our accounting period is 18-19. So our last year period ends on 31st March 2018. We are going to prepare opening balance sheet to find opening capital fund. Yes. Here to balance BD, it is a opening cash. It will go to the asset side. Opening cash value how much? 3,200. Then this all will not come. At the beginning of the year, the club had books worth how much? Opening balance of books. Books worth 20,000. Then under furniture worth, opening balance of furniture goes to the opening balance sheet asset side. Its value 40,000. Thereafter no information relating to the previous year, so we will close this. 63,200, 63,200. It is a opening capital fund. It is a capital fund. We assigned balancing figure. It will go to the closing balance sheet liability. We should record in the inner column. Now we are going to prepare income and expenditure account and balance sheet for the year ended 31st March 2019. Okay. Opening cash taken to the opening balance sheet, it will not come to the income and expenditure account and the closing balance sheet. Then entrance fees, as per the instruction of the textbook, it should be considered as a revenue receipt. It will be recorded in the income side by entrance fee 2,300. Subscription received is a revenue receipt. It will be recorded in the income side 46,000. It has one adjustment. Subscription received in advance during the current year. So current year received in advance for the subsequent year. What we have to do? We have to deduct subscription received for 1920, value 1,000 rupees. Balance 45. It will go to the balance sheet liability side. Subscription received for 1920 rupees 1,000. Okay. Then life membership fees is a capital receipt, will go to the liability side. Life membership fee is a capital receipt, will go to the liability side, 2,500. Then interest on fixed deposit, it is a revenue receipt, will go to the income side by interest on fixed deposit. Interest on fixed deposit is a revenue receipt, goes to the income side, value 500 rupees. Then sale of furniture, sold value 22,500, book value 25,000. So 25,000 value of furniture sold for 22,500. It is a loss to the business. It will be debited. It will be recorded in the expenditure side as to loss on sale of furniture, book value minus sale price, that is a loss, 2,500. Then move to the payment side. Rent and rates is a revenue expenses debited to the expenditure side. Rent and rates, revenue expenditure recorded in the expenditure side, value 21,000. Then lecture fee is a revenue expenses. Is a revenue expenses recorded in the expenditure side, value 4,500. Then we have sundry expenses, revenue expenses recorded in the expenditure side, its value 7,200. Next, fixed deposit is a capital expenditure recorded in the asset side. Fixed deposit is a capital receipt recorded in the asset side, value 40,000. Next, closing cash recorded in the asset side, its value 4,300. Then move to the additional information. At the beginning of the year, the club had books worth. So opening balance of books goes to the closing balance of goes to the closing balance sheet also. Books value, because not yet sold, no, 20,000. Then furniture, the opening balance of furniture goes to the closing balance sheet. Furniture, our opening balance value how much? 40,000. Here we have to deduct sold furniture book value. We have to deduct sold furniture book value. We have to deduct sold furniture book value. Its book value how much? 25,000. So balance furniture we add rupees 15,000. Next, subscription received in advance. Already we did deducted from subscription received in the income side, and it will recorded in the liability side. Then prepare final accounts. Now we are going to close income and expenditure account and balance sheet. First we will close income and expenditure account. In this case, credit side is heavier than debit side. So credit side total 47,800. 47,800 minus 35,200, we will get 12,600. That we called to surplus. Surplus balancing figure, excess of income over expenditure. This value should be added with the capital fund. Surplus 12,600, 800, 5, 7. If we add liability and asset side, liability side value 79,300, 79,300. Asset side total also 79,300. Students, we completed fourth problem in relation to the final accounts of non-profit organization. Next class we will solve different problem. Till then, bye and thank you.